be here. It's good to be here with you. And why are you all standing like this? Is it cold out there? No, we're going to make it warm. You know, in Ohio or in Maine or in Florida or in California, parents like you and me and educators want the same thing. They want a great public school for every child. Did you hear what I said? A great public school for every child. Doesn't matter where you live, doesn't matter who your parents are, doesn't make any difference what your economic standing is. We want a great public school for every child. And that doesn't exist right now in this country, and that's wrong. We are in the wealthiest, most powerful nation in the world, and we have yet to define a way to do that for our students. Albert Einstein said that the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over and expect different results. Now let me tell you, if we do the next 4 years, like we've done the last 4 years, nothing's going to change. Do you want change? Are you going to vote on November 2nd? All right. Last week, Secretary Page was at the Washington Press Club having his annual report on No Child Left Behind. And do you know what he said? He said the debate is over, the results are in, No Child Left Behind is a success. Well, I want you to know all the way from Ohio, Secretary Page, the debate is not over. We want this law funded. We want this law fixed. And we want this ridiculous system of testing thrown out on its ear. You know, we've got an interesting battle of brothers going on. You know, Brother Jeb is governor in Florida, and he has his own test called the FCAT, and they grade schools A, B, C, D, or F. So Governor Jeb Bush tested all the kids in Florida, and 68% of all schools were an A or a B. Well, then Brother George came along with his test, and 77% of the schools failed. Now, if you're a parent in Florida, what is going on? Is it an A? Is it an F? Do I believe Jeb or do I believe George W. Bush? This system is wrong. 3 states have already done independent studies, and they've determined that by 2014, 99% of their public schools will be labeled as failing. That is wrong, and we deserve better in America. And the part that makes it so important, way more important than a political campaign or a campaign slogan or a slogan for the Elementary Secondary Education Act, is because everyone knows deep down inside that our hope and our belief in a future for this nation depends on our children. It depends on providing for the kids who can't yet vote what they need to be citizens and successful as adults. That's what this election is about. It's really about you and me and deciding what we feel deep down inside. Are you ready to make a change? Then you make sure you're registered by next Monday. Are you registered? Number 2, you better volunteer for every possible campaign you can get in. Have you volunteered? And number 3, you drive around all day on November 2nd. After you voted, you pick up anybody and everybody who hadn't been to the polls. You get them to the polls, because on November 2nd, America will change for the future. Thank you very much.